Shalom, shalom, shalom. Back at it again. This is a great millstone of Virginia to give you the latest news, articles, lessons through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Shem Yahshai. And as always, first and foremost, we want to give all praises and glory and honor due to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakakwadesh. It's like we want to say double honors to the elders of great millstone who are well for teaching us the truth. And of course, peace and blessings and salutations to you. I came at that 8% of truth. That's throughout the focus of the earth. With that, we say shalom.
Shalom.
Back at it again. As always, to feed the elect or whoever may be watching, because today's February 23rd. She was about to be in March in like 8 or 7 days, man. You know, that's like damn, already in 2022, man. So we know like some things popping off, and you know, before we get into it, man, I'll let you know, man. Like I said, this is serious, man. Like I said, inflation is really going up, man. You know, I remember, I think like a couple ago, man. You know, like I said, man, I used to pay diesel like $75 for I think like 20 gallons, man. But now it's like $95 now.
Ooh.
You know, yeah. So, yeah, yeah. Believe in those times, man. You know, like I said, it's crazy when you add it up, man. But, like I said, but compared to somebody that got something, you know, vehicles. But I'm talking about somebody compared to, you know, like the average person, man, you know, the average Babylonian, man. You know, we're living in hard times, and we know that, you know, during the sanctions between U.S. and Russia, you know, like I said, things are going to be more tighter, man, because now, you know, oil is an issue now. That's what I heard as well, man.
This article I have was going to go into.
Yeah, so, of course, I'm going to let the brother handle it. If anything, of course, I'm going to let the brother handle it. And, of course, everything... Like I said, everything I can want to say anything before we get started. If not, then we can just get straight to the article.
This is from the Blacklist News, and the headline reads, "Will fresh U.S. EU sanctions hurt the EU more than Russia?" Do you have anything you want to say on that?
Yeah, kind of. Again, like I said, man, this is gonna go into as of course, you know, Lord willing, bring it up is the spirit, man, about hating that whore, man. You know, because again, like I said, America's always, like I said, what America always put their military bases. When you go to Habakkuk, it talks about what he has held and is what never satisfied, right? He got to go everywhere he go, and what he got to dictate whatever he wants, man. You know, because what ultimately, of course, he's in power, man. You know, because what the Lord gave it to him, man. But as you can see with the power, like I said, nothing comes out of it but wickedness, man. More restrictions, you know, more what's it called, diplomat or basically democracies, man. You know, you know, of course, like I said, we know how America's propaganda is to what make Russia look like the bad guy and America the good guy, man. You know, that's how it always is, you know. You know, but ultimately, though, like I said, it's the agenda. Like I said, to what? To bring the one world government, which is that new world order, man. You know, all it's gonna lead to is the economic crash to bring in the new system, man. Ultimately, man, because we know that, like I said, ultimately, like I said, because more than that, but like I said, one of the main factors is just again destroying that dollar, man. Because like I said. Let's not forget, like I said, America is still that big economy, man. You know, like I said, you know, the petrodollar is still going on, man. And as you can see, though, like I said, slowly but surely, because don't forget, the Lord does everything decently in order, man. And like I said, surely the dollar shall devaluate, man. It's gonna be like the times of, like I said, doing like the Zimbabwe dollar bill, man. You know, where it's gonna be $1 billion just to get something to eat, man. You know, like I said, that Federal Reserve note, that printing money. You know, the scripture says that, like I said, there's no new thing under the sun, man. You know, same thing that happened in World War II with the money thing. You know, how Germany kept printing money and this and that, and you know, that's what's gonna be to, man. Like I said, basically, like I said, it's gonna basically lead to that third world war, man. Ultimately, man, because like I said, because again, that's another major prophecy, man. According to what Joel, I think the 3rd chapter. You know, as a matter of fact, can you get that right quick? If not, then I get it. Matter of fact, let me get it for you.
Can I bring this precept?
Go ahead. Go on.
This is James 5:1. It says, "Go to now, ye rich man, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupt, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat the flesh shall eat the flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasures together for the last days.
All right, go break that down.
Okay, and that's pretty much goes into, as the brother was saying about your petrodollar, how it has fallen, and you putting all these sanctions out against. I mean, you've been doing it since you established that as the world currency, but you've been pretty much has been decreasing in your what does it say in I forget where it's at, but it pretty much just goes into your debt. How you constantly just in debt, and now your dollar is about to collapse, which is all done by design for sure. For the new world order. But hey, this is where we are now, and the prophecies are showing.
God. God, this is Joel 3:1. It says, "For behold, in those days and that time shall I bring the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, and I will also gather all the nations and bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is Yahushaphat, man, and will plead with them for my people." It's like I said, for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and part of my land, man. So again, like I said, all this, was for us, man. Because what, these other nations, they gotta pay, man. Just because, because what, every nation had a part, in our captivity or in our enslavement, man. So now, like I said, the Lord is gonna use, these other nations to fight against each other. But meanwhile, that's what the scripture says. What, the Lord shall have them in derision because they believe that they're gonna be the next superpower, which is which is what they think, man. Because with the military and stuff that they're doing with the nukes, and then trying to leave the dollar and this and that. But again, like I said, all that's gonna be destroyed, man. All that's just a setup, man. Like I said, for the elites. But even even their elites, the new order is gonna fail, man. Because what, Yahushua is gonna come back, man, with his angels, man, and us, the men of the Lord. Like I said, to actually take vengeance, man, upon these heathens, man, and put them in chains, man, and for us to get our rulership, man, about how dominance is really supposed to be done, man. And of course, like I said, and for them to pay back, man. For putting us and our nation into captivity, man. And like I said, this is prophesied, man. And like I said, everything's going beautiful according to plan, man. As the scripture says, what, it's slowly but surely coming, man. But as you can see, the Lord said, what, he shall speed up the days for the elect's sake, man. Like I said, days is really moving by, man. It's already about to be March. I think within like a week and a half, man. And it says, and have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for a harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that he might drink. So we already know, but that's the point, man. Like I said, they sold us into slavery, man. Now they got to pay back for that, man. And the Lord's doing it beautifully, man. And you other nations don't even know that, like I said, that basically we're gonna be the next superpower, man. You already look at us as nobodies and as slaves and spoiled, man. But again, that's beautiful though, man. Because like I said, once the Lord come back, get his vengeance first, and put us, like I said, give us a superpower. Like I said, man, it's gonna be, like I said, a smack in the face of these other nations, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a beautiful payback, man.
Yeah.
As the scripture says, what, the Lord shall come in as a thief in the night, man. And the scripture says what, we shall take the kingdom, man, by force.
Yeah. I got a precept, if I may. The book of Isaiah, chapter 33 and verse 1. Woe to thee that spoileth, and thou was not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. And that's what you're seeing. You want to get it?
No, you got it.
Oh, all right, I mean, and that's just devil's MO, to deal evilly towards those that don't deal evil with them. And what you're finding out is, this devil has been ruling with the power of sanctions, just to make sure that his kingdom stays in control. That's a treacherous dealing. That's unrighteous. And these other nations don't do to Babylon the Great the way Babylon the Great has done to them. And they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. You know, and this devil or Babylon the Great is sleeping on the Great Bear, you know, Russia, you know, because Russia don't want any issues, you know, quite honestly, it just wants to be left alone. But you know, this devil has got to bring up, you know, a bottle of war just to make sure that he has an excuse for when all of these unrighteous decrees come about. He has an excuse, you know, to get the eyes off of them. You know,
damn beautiful. I got something too, man. I also noticed that too, man. Like I said, this is the modern day Pharaoh, man. You know, with what the Shankins and what I'm gonna get it before I answer it. It says, of course, this is 1 Samuel 6:6. It says, "Wherefore then do ye harden your hearts as the Egyptians and Pharaoh hardened their hearts, when he had wrought wonderfully among them? Did they not let the people go, and they departed, man?" You know, same thing too with what sanctions, and then what like I said, they want to control everything, man. You know, because what the Lord has hardened what Esau's heart, man. You know, but like I said, the Lord gonna harden, like I said, Putin's heart. Like I said, the scripture says what? Satan against Satan, how shall his kingdom stand, man? So that, like I said, they're both fighting, man. You know, like I said, it's gonna collapse, man. You know, and what Putin's gonna do? What he, like I said, as he did, man. Like, he gonna do it, man. You know, what's America gonna go do after that? Like I said, we'll see what they do. You know.
Because you're starting to see, you know, that hook is being stuck in you know, Russia's jaw. You know, giving them that old USSR spirit. You know, because Vladimir Putin ain't playing. You know. Babylon the Great thinks that he's joking because this is a proud nation. You know, the few, the proud, the this, the that. I'm proud of God bless America. You know, that's, you know, that's pride speaking.
Yep. America's like that great bully, man. You know, then nobody can stand like that. You know, then nobody can stand up against you. But eventually, like I said, somebody gonna stand up to that bully, man. You know, you know.
Once everybody in the class beat your ass.
You know, once somebody stand up, like I said, other nations gonna follow too. Like, how you say, Russia gonna stand up to you? Oh, so is what? North Korea? Yeah. How you say what? I got nukes too, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
You know, Iran. You know, I said, you got nukes too. You know, then you got China. Oh, like I said, you know, you got to be with China. So, you know, like I said, all these other nations, man, like I said, what? So what? Like I said, so what? They're not afraid no more, man. Because what? Everybody got nukes now, man.
And they're going to get you. The Lord tell you he created the waster to destroy. So those things aren't just sitting in those silos for no reason. They're part of the Lord's plan. And it's going to come to pass. That's said the scriptures.
Because all it takes is one.
That's all it takes.
All it takes is one. And then these other nations are going to be like, what? You mean they can bleed? Oh, hell no. We going in, you know? Because the only thing America has ever done throughout the entire earth was created chaos and mayhem. You know?
Create and take peace from the earth.
Babylon the Great isn't called the you know, the what?
Delicate and beautiful. You know, that when they just about something else. Okay.
No, you know, the hammer of the earth.
Okay.
You know. That's all I got, bro.
Yeah, you can go back to the record.
This is from source Nick Kerbishley, and it reads: the sanctions could end up causing more pain to U.S. allies in Europe than Russia itself, which will probably use this opportunity to take another step closer to autarky, which is pretty much. Let me get that word real quick.
How do you spell it, bro? I'll get it.
It's A-U-T-A-R-K-Y.
A-U-T-A-R-K-Y. A turkey meat. The meaning of a turkey a self-sufficiency, independent, specifically national economic self-sufficiency and independence.
Yeah, which means, you know, they're pretty much going to want to get away from the great whore, you know, that pretty much takes peace away from the earth, you know, because that's what, you know, once these nations, it's a buildup, you know, they've been going through this with America for a long time, you know, so they've been waiting for that opportunity to branch off and get away from America, you know, and from what this article is going to go into, even the EU, they have a lot of big deals going on with Russia that they that's keeps their country afloat, you know. So they're gonna, you know, like the beast hating the whore, you know. The proof is in the pudding when it comes to the scriptures, you know. Things are playing out, but it says following Vladimir Putin's recognition of the breakaway regions in the eastern Ukraine, the U.S. has said it will unveil a raft of new sanctions against Russia on Tuesday. This follows a Reuters report on Monday. 3 unnamed sources familiar with the matter that sanctions could include a measure that would prevent financial institutions in the U.S. from carrying out transactions with Russia's banks. This is apparently the ace up Washington's sleeve. Finally, sanctions on Russia that will really bite. However, as Reuters report out of the article, the White House hasn't publicly announced plans to force U.S. banks to severe relationship with Russia's financial institution, but behind closed doors, that is what is allegedly happening. Again, according to Reuters, 3 unnamed sources, they aim to hurt Russia's economy by cutting so-called correspondent banking relationships between targeted Russia's banks and U.S. leaders that enable international payment. The sources also said that U.S. would place certain Russian individuals and companies, and especially national lists. It would effectively kick them out of the U.S. banking system, ban trades of America, and freeze U.S. assets. It was unclear who the target would be, but the sources believe top Russian leaders like VTB, Bank of Cyberbank, could be on the list. I'm going to jump down a little bit because it just furthers on that point. Actually, experts believe it would be a meaningful blow to sanctioned bodies, as it would make a difficult deal with U.S. dollars in the global currency. Global reserve currency.
See, and that's what all of this is about.
Right.
The money, you know?